All right, all right. Happy Monday, everyone. What is going on? Hope we had a decent trading day. First day of the month. SPY opens to a gap down buy. QQQ, same thing. IWM, same thing. Dow Jones, gap down buy, did not make it back 3 on the daily. Still, as you can see, a lot of these in some tight consolidation ranges. IWM, tight there almost all month. You got SPY, chop shop up in there. And then QQQ, chop shop up in there. But we'll see. Now you've got the 2 down green month. You've got two down green week. You have the inside month, but you have green, green, and green. If they go 3, 2 up tomorrow, they're looking to expand this to the upside, potentially going outside week. With that being said, a lot of stocks kind of wonky on the day. Again, first day of the month, don't feel the need to get into positions. Even the first couple days, let everything sort itself out, especially in the volatile times like this with the news and everything going on geopolitically. But there are still a couple setups here. Again, just the strong stocks that we've kind of been watching the past couple weeks, past couple months. So we're going to stick on those names for now. We know they're strong. They've been buying them all year. And then we're going to see if they want to continue into the third month of this year. So let's get started. I'll zoom in a little bit here on the daily so we can get a better gauge on that one. GE. So again, I took this one last week. I took it off this inside day down, took it for the 3, ended up getting stopped out here. But again, now you're still inside week here. Doji last week, so pretty tight pocket here. But you had a very similar setup, right? So you had a 1, 3, 2 up fail. Now you have a 1, 3. We're looking for the 1, 3, 2 up expand. Again, we want to expand this broadening formation here. So we want to get above here, 3, 2 up, get up, take this week 2 up, and stay up there. MOD, a lot of these are going to be 3s, most likely 3s or 2 down and greens. I don't think there was maybe 1 inside day, but more so 3s or 3-2-2s. Got mods. We're going to have the inside day, outside day, looking for the 1, 3, 2 up. Similar setup to GE. Excuse me. Not a full doji on the week, but very similar here. You got the doji on GE. You've got the semi-doji here, but they take Monday, buy it up, stay inside, but looking for the 3, 2 up expansion days. Actually, this is the same thing. Inside day. Inside day 3, 2 up, fails. Inside day 3. So again, MOD and G looking for the 3, 2 up dailies. VRT, same kind of thing. Look at that. Wow. Again, this one had a huge earnings move. Been consolidating, grinding up a little higher, which is great, but you still want to see the expansion out of here. So looking for this 1, 3, 2 update to really get us expanded out of this range here. Again, draw something like this. Need to get out and stay out of this range here. You can draw something like this for your horizontal. Something like that. Need to get above this pocket here, get up, stay up, and expand out of this range here. ALGN. Traded this one a little bit last week. Last couple weeks, it's been kind of popping on and off. Was setting up a nice 1, 2, 2 weekly, so I got in when this weekly went green. Took it for a little bit. Ended up failing. I think I stopped out for maybe break even or just a little bit of a gain. But now you've got the gap down by 2, 3, 2, 2 daily, looking to trigger the 1, 2, 2 week off this 1, 3. Off this 3, 2, 2 dailies to get us going. Boom. And plenty of range here. I'm not sure if that green is yearly. Green is not yearly. Why did I mark that one off? Maybe just the next pivot I was looking to get to. But again, still got some room if you want to go. Let's see, what's that low? Just barely 2 up. Almost a 3 on the month here. But look for that 2 up continuation month there in ALGN. PNC, have not traded this one previously, but some big days moving in here. I keep JPM on the watch list too. I really like to trade JPM when it sets itself up. The days are not as pronounced, which is why I left that one off, and it's still inside. But when it comes to PNC, you've got this gap down, 2 down green month, 2 down green week, obviously, and a nice 2 down green daily with plenty of range to come back through. If this thing really wants to get moving, So we're going to have this one on. Never traded it. Looks pretty spready after hours, $8 spread. We'll see if that tightens up a little bit when the market opens. But some good range to come back through. Even if we, can retrace, come back, go 2, come back 50% of this week, maybe set up a 2-2, and then ends up failing again. But if we can trade it for the short term, maybe the next 4 to, 7 trading days, see if we can get a pop back up into here. If it does want to go back and fail, we could make some money off a nice move back up into this pocket here. Also like this too. Just saw that. So could also be the bottom right there. Could also be the bottom of this low broadening formation here and work its way all the way back up here, but we will see. CRCL had this one on the watch list yesterday. Man, gap down, boom, explosion. How fast did that happen? Whoo! Wow. Look at that. If anyone got in there, sick trade. Wow, look at that thing. Gap down, gone. 3 in the first, 15 minutes? Sick. But now looking for the 3-2 up expansion on the daily to continue the 3-2 up expansion in the month. So again, shorter time frames, trigger higher time frame moves. 3-2 up day here continues the expansion of this 3-2 up month here. MU, again, talked about this one yesterday. 3 days inside this tight little pocket here. Did go 2 down in green on the week today, still inside month. So rather presumptive, but you do now have a 2-2 daily setting up to see if it wants to potentially get moving back here. And again, if you're going to get the inside week break, if you're going to get this inside month break, it's going to start somewhere, and a 2 down green week with a 2-2 daily to get that triggered is as good a place as any to start it. So if it does trigger this day up, might be a good opportunity to get long in anticipation of a potential month break. Options are probably insane. So maybe more for the shares, guys. Options are going to be, I'm guessing that the 450s, let's just for fun, real quick, pull up what MU's 450s are just for this week alone. I'm going to guess somewhere near $4 or $5. Let's see. Cheaper than they have been. That's interesting. With the volatility spike today and contracts being cheaper than usual. So the 450s are $250 for this week. Let's see what the calls for next week would be. Yeah, the 450s are almost $8. So pricey, more on the pricey side. If you take it, tight stop. If it doesn't go in the first 15, 30 minutes, get out. Just save yourself the theta burn. If you are going to trade shares, probably the safer option. But still, this thing can move. This thing is real tight. 3 inside weeks, working on its 4th to this big mother bar. So when it moves, it's going to pop. One way or the other, up or down, but be ready for it. Next one, ON. Really like this one here. So this is the yearly trigger. So again, let's try and draw this again here. Something like this, right? So we're almost reapproaching the make it or break it zone. You have the yearly trigger here. So you've taken this yearly up, and now it's been 2 weeks, and you're falling back out of force, retesting that yearly open. So what do we want to see? We want to see this 2 down green week, 2 down green day, get moving in a hurry. And what we want it to do is come and hold above this yearly in force trigger. Test this out of the broadening formation and expand it. We want it to get out of this make it or break it zone and expand to the upside. If it fails here, we're out. It's not going to work. Really, if it fails here. So this is going to be if your best risk at entry with minimal stop loss or with minimal downside risk for your best R to R, if you will, is going to be getting in like right above here, right near that yearly trigger, because all right, 67.5 is the yearly trigger, give or take, and use something like this, 64 as your stop if you trade shares. So you got a $3, you build yourself about a $3 wide stop, knowing that you want it to go from 67 to 75, right? So right there alone, you're risking 3 to try and make 8. So it's already a 2.5 to 1. And then let's say you want us to keep going on this yearly, boom. So now you're risking $3 to make potentially 18, or potentially 111 minus 67. Quick math. That's 33 plus 11, 44. So to make about 44. So Great chance for entry here, but again, it needs to expand out of this make it or break it pocket here and go to the upside if this thing is going to get some legs. But another, just like MU, 2 down green week, 2 down green daily, got some pivots close on the daily, has real potential to move, so great chance for entry tomorrow with that one. Last one, NEE, inside day. So market hold got market gaps down. This thing does too, but guess what? Stays inside day. A little stronger than the other ones. But now you've got this nice inside day potential to get that 2-up week and 2-up month continuation in force there. So still long XOM. It's the only oil I held. I sold most of them right on the gap up. I sold about 75% of the oils I was holding on the gap up. Held the rest for like maybe an hour or so. They weren't going, so I got out. XOM has been my favorite to trade so far and is the strongest. You see COP not at all-time highs yet. CVX darn close to all-time highs, but still got some. Actually, it might have just taken it today because it did take the all-time highs. And then you had what was the other one I was holding? Shoot, why can't I think of it right now? Not MPC. Can't think of the other one I was holding. But XOM has been my favorite. Seems to move the best. So still holding one contract there. Sold the rest of it. Again, would love to see it come back retest this week. And I'd like to see all oils potentially set something back up into the rest of the week. But you did have some stronger oils. You had, let me see. Let me get to my sectors and scan. Or my 2-up sectors daily here. Nope. 2-up in sectors. Total. There we go. So you did have some, PSX the other one I was holding. That's what it was. Did have some oils looking good. I mean, CVX got bought up pretty decently at the end of the day there. COP got bought up pretty decently at the end of the day. Don't like that a lot of these are closing red. But after a gap up like that, I'm cool with the TTO. I'm cool with the 2-down day or an inside day. Give us another actionable daily to give us more confidence to get into there. A lot of volume on COP, though. Wow, look at that. Did have some strong ones there. MPC. Strong PSX. Ended the day pretty strong. Wow, nice close after I sold that. And then VLO, another one. Again, Doji. So again, some strong days, but I would prefer to see it set something up on the daily or some sort of an aggressive hard sell for multiple across the sector, and then have them buy it up again and set up on the hourly or the daily. Also took a position in PL today. Inside month to the upside, talked about this one yesterday. Really strong first 30 hours or so. Kind of tapered off, but as long as it holds this month in force, I'm gonna stay long. Gave some good entries for good chance for entry today, but again, if it does come back tomorrow, you get maybe they come and clean these guys out on the 30 or 60, and they set something up to retrigger. Another great chance for entry there. But again, needs to get up, stay up, and there's plenty of room here to go. That's all I've got for you guys today. Gap down buys across the board on a Monday. They buy it up tomorrow. It's a good start to the week. They need to hold it, though. They can't buy it. If they're going to buy it up, they got to go. They got to go aggressively. I'd love to see them get going. Buy them today, tomorrow, and Wednesday would be a great start to the week. But that's all I've got for tonight. We'll talk tomorrow. Have a good trading day.